signal in my focus. I wonder what's causing it.
Hello. And welcome to Sunday's Dark Souls 2 live stream where we crack on as usual. And we have hello Michael. Hopefully we are good. Where we crack on, right? We're gonna have a little bit of fun, I guess. On this wonderful Sunday. Yes? No? Yes. I hope at least. Now, did you level up? Does it matter if I level up? I'm sorry. Does it matter? I don't know. Have a little bit of faith. I did. I'm sorry. I did. Level 20. We are gonna. I'm gonna have a try with this weapon before I crack on with the greatsword. Or try it out. I just want to have a try to see how much influence it actually had on this weapon. Yep, I cleared out the Heidi's knight around the tower there. Most of them are gone. Yep. Just for the future, you should now focus on ADP. That is the thought I wanted to bring up too. I had the thought too, but if it's your recommendation, then I don't need to ask. ADP is gonna be the next. Oh, that was smart. That was a little bit unlucky that I rolled. I mean, not unlucky. Not that I had bad luck, but unlucky by my skill that I rolled off there. That was not the plan. Okay, then I'd say the thing why we had the plan to level up, right? Let's switch weapons. The greatsword. My opinion is that not much thought went into designing this bot. Into this boss. Since I'm having a little bit of a problem, wrong one than the other one. Okay, thank you. Since I should have paid attention. I'm this one, right? Wait. But why don't I see the strength requirement? 2 times. There we have it. Nice. Now I'm right? I'm just... okay, I see. No, that's not the right one too. Now I see this one. Okay. Yep, the name is Greatsword. And this one is the ultra greatsword, which you meant, right? And this is the greatsword. But we were the last time talking about the ultra greatsword, right? Yes. But I only remembered that it was called, that we called it greatsword and not ultra greatsword. Just then it's maybe my bad memory. It's maybe on me, but that's the reason. Oh boy. Yeah. I still might need the flask. That's why I chose suicide. But I tend to agree that in the boss, by the way, whether it's gonna be laziness or not, or just time pressure, it's not the best designed boss. Or the boss fight is not the best, in my opinion, yet in this game. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna put that to a test. But on the other hand, what I do like, Michael, even though the boss looks strange, I think it looks kinda cool, because it looks a little bit like a Slender Man in armor, because it's so high and slender, and somehow I think it has a cool look with it, although the overall fight, I think, is not great. Gold Slenderman, yep, that might be the actual name of this boss. Yeah, that was stupid. Okay, I see. Did I see that wrong? Does the greatsword have a little bit of stagger with it? It staggers the enemy, right? Or at least the Gold Slenderman, it staggers a little bit, right? When I hit him or her. Okay, it staggers, good. Then the impression was right. I mean, it makes sense since it is a bloody colossal weapon, right? Would be a shame if it would not stagger the enemy. Well, if you like them that much, I think you're happy. That there will be more of them. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't start a love affair with them, but I think they're cool. I don't mind. Okay, he turned. Okay, makes sense. Jump up, buddy. I was greedy. Yep. I was a little bit greedy. I excuse myself with having a new weapon. I'm totally lost in this game. Yeah. When I farmed the Heidi Knight, right? They are called the White Knights. The one with the spear, I was only able to kill one time, and then I went on and went to another enemy. The one with the spear, the Heidi Knight, is hideous. I had problems taking it down. It was confusing. The other ones were alright. Ah boy, okay. And I got even hit. Ah yes, maybe let's see how it all goes overall. Maybe we are gonna put in a little bit of time this fight a little bit before. Maybe we do 1 or 2 level ups with the weapon weapon level ups upgrades. Maybe that's gonna be, although it will not make that much of a difference, I guess, but at one point I'm gonna need some life gems on the other end too. And yep, that guy is crazy, the knight with the spear. Oh boy. What a nasty bugger. Okay, concentrate and have fun. That's the important part. Concentrate and have fun. The biggest issue is the fight. In the fight is rolling, knowing when to roll and what to roll down. Yep, exactly. The thing is, obviously there are a couple of things coming all together, right? First of all, I mean, I think it would be better if the first battle is over, because there the platform is one part of the problem, right? The other part is that the one attack is actually hideous in a way that it moves with you, right? If you don't have the exact second of dodging, it just goes in the direct, the hit comes to you, no matter what you do. That's the not so good part. And giving plus the construction, plus, oh my god, plus being a lot of hits track you, yeah. And that together with being a small platform, I think is hindering me. That's the timing part, yep. I excuse it with the small platform. And for example, that was a hit. That is so stupid. Okay, that this was a hit is understandable. And I did not roll. That was on me. And on the other hand, another thing, I wasted runes here, by the way. Another thing is that obviously, if you don't drop down the platform, the camera is at certain points hindering you, right? If you go to the wall, camera is semi-stuck, which sucks. And if you go to the cliff, so to say, you have problems on falling down. That's utterly stupid. Like now how to solve quite a number of these hits, and that's to level ATP. The problem is I don't know how much you need to just level ups. 8, 20, you don't know. 6. It should be just shy about 6. 6-1 or 6-2. It's not even up to 8 yet. Per level. Overall, it might be then around 20 if you do 3 or 4. But let's have a check. It is 6, 3, 3, 6. Okay, shall we? I need to farm a little bit of runes anyways for... I'm not asking how much you have, I'm wondering how much you need. Okay, I want to have some life gems anyways. I needed to farm a tinsy a little bit anyways. Maybe we can put in one level up to that's... I'm rather asking me if it might be more useful to upgrade the weapon. To upgrade the weapon instead of ADP. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's. Why not? The one in the dark, you mean, right? The one which led us actually here because of the. They're still, but with this one, I need some life, by the way, life gems. I need to. A little bit of farming needs to be done. What I wanted to say is, on the other hand, it's gonna be a dark fight then. Where's another enemy in Heidi's... Ah, okay. Okay. You mean... Okay, at this boss we have not been. Then it's the one... Okay, I have not been after the White Knight with the spear. It's then in the White Knight spear direction and after... I have to check. Okay, then. Okay. We have not been there. Let's go there. Fine. Okay, we still, not still, we don't know whether I can just walk. I would lose egg now. I don't like him. Ah yes, and I need to adjust my playstyle a little bit. And regarding your question, you are comparing very different things. ADP makes your rolling better, upgrading your weapon deals more damage. It's hard to say which one is more beneficial. I know that's a different thing? Absolutely no. I was just wondering which one would be beneficial. That these are totally different things and going in two different directions, I do know. And yep, both are beneficial. And if I'm honestly, I would like to do both of them at the same time. That would be the most amazing thing. But that would maybe be a little bit unsatisfying, right? If you could do anything without putting any work into it. Oh boy, why did it... The thing I do not understand, by the way, I toggled the enemy. I was facing its direction and I hit in the wrong direction. I don't get it. I was facing... I don't know. There were two hits, which... I can... Okay, I'll try. That was actually a safe kill if the game would not have hit 2 times in the wrong direction. Which shouldn't have happened. Let's see if we can run past him. I think I can ask you now, since that's already quite some time. Yep, you can ask a lot of things, actually. Gwyn had a very nice looking sword, and Manus is the most menacing, the most stupid boss in, I think, Souls like history ever to come. I think there won't be a more stupider boss. Maybe that's just my personal preference. I don't even remember, did I beat Gwyn by the block style, or was it... did I... beat him with Zweihander? Actually, this fight... yeah, it was a little bit frustrating. I don't know, no fight was as frustrating. Oh boy, I hate this boy. Was against Manus actually for me, I think. Okay, I think I cannot run past him. I will take him down, Michael. And then I will pull that. Once it's down, I can run past him. Problem is that even if I run away from him, if I pull the leveler, his attacks comes in the right exact timing to interrupt me before it's pulled. Shit game. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. There are many worse, but I'm not going to argue with your opinions. Michael, it might be that the opinion on Menace is actually going to change in this game. For I do not know which bosses are gonna come. And I wouldn't even blame the game, right? For me to having their bad memories. Maybe just a combination of my skills and the game. I'm not blaming the game at all. Not completely. There was the great little one. About Dark Souls 2, I think that the beginning of Dark Souls was very rocky, and after that it's mostly not always a smoother experience. Well, let's see if that is gonna be the same for me. Or similar for me. I, for example, after we have beaten Calamite, right? I thought actually that would be, for me personally, the worst boss or the hardest boss to come, right? And yet I didn't know Menace. But maybe that's just my mind which is telling me that. So, the plan is not fall down, pull the leveler, and then the next time I can walk past him. I'm gonna be extra careful right now. And then I'm gonna be prepared, actually. That's the plan. So I think we are different in this regard. I don't judge bosses based on difficulty, yet it is an aspect, and I acknowledge that it's not a defining factor. Yep, totally. The thing is, there you can see how feelings maybe are influencement, a clear judgment. Obviously, when you are being stuck for hours and hours on a particular enemy, for example Menace, a certain in your judgment is a little bit clouded then by frustration. Maybe the frustration makes it a little bit saltier, and the boss overall not that good for you personally. I think this is part of the human psyche. Short boss ahead. Okay, I'm gonna put that to a test. Okay, maybe he's just short. No, I just want to say because he's short. Oh, I remember him! But not in gold. And the music is nice. And I need to obviously get used to the weapon. That's still gonna be for today my big ass excuse. So don't worry. I disagree. I was sometimes stuck for rigs on some boss, and they are one of my favorites. Then maybe okay. I need, by the way, then soonish. I need life gems. Maybe you're not diagnosed yet, but maybe you are having a fetish. I don't know how it's called. Sadomasy? I'm just joking, by the way. But on the other hand, Michael, I don't know what it was with Menace, right? I was stuck at Calamite, for over a week too, right? Not every day, obviously, but with the streams over quite some time. I'm not that frustrated with Calamite than I was with Menace. So I don't know why I'm having such a frustrated memory with Menace. I'm not as salty with Calamite. I would invite him to a coffee. He was cool. Oh, imagine sitting at a coffee with Calamite and having and drink a coffee with him. Oh, that would be so cute. Okay, the second hit, don't do. Sometimes you say weird stuff. No, I don't think so. I disagree. I'm not a politician who all the time say weird stuff. Okay, it is gonna take some time with the weapon. I can just say I would understand getting a coffee with Drangleic, but okay, why? I mean, because I don't know. That's very discriminating, right? Against dragons. Why would it be okay to go for coffee with a spider and not with a dragon? Only because he's probably stinky and big? Why don't you hit? Oh, this is so stupid. I think you're discriminating against tiny spider ladies. Oh no. No. Not. I just see it as an advantage if it's cold on the outside and you have a coffee to go. The nice little dragon can warm up your coffee. That's kind of amazing, right? I see just advantages. But the spider lady could hold more coffees in her legs, with her legs. Okay, anyways. But opinions differ, that's nice, right? Okay, so she's a fire spider. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. On the other hand. I forgot that. Say, I have a question, Michael. I'm just thinking. Correct me there. If I think about, I compared, or I thought about how the Elden Ring bosses look like and how the Dark Souls 1 bosses look like, right? Can it be that Elden Ring got a little bit more gross and from the looks more disgusting than Dark Souls is? It's a little bit more bloody and disgusting, isn't it? They got more brutal from Soft. Just for the clicks. Okay, now concentrate, please. Dodge. Don't be greedy. Greediness is for the weak, my friend. Say, I can understand what you are coming from, Godric, Rickard, but you have things like, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. And one boss I forgot to was It Floats Down, right? That was pretty damn gross too. I forgot that one too. Yep, I was about to suggest that too. S-Stock. Oh boy, last week, by the way, was it so slippery in the Czech Republic too, Michael? I nearly slipped a couple of times on last Thursday, where I nearly fell to the ground a couple of times because it was so bloody slippery, because it was the ground was so cold, it rained. That was pretty damn annoying. Okay, a lot. That was very, very nasty. Should be forbidden. S-Stock, baby. S-Stock. There we are. Okay, I have a good feeling. It's now gonna be a walk in the park. It's not gonna be very easy. I don't assume the old Dragon Slayer is gonna drop his armor. That would be amazing. No, that was stupid. Or his spear. That's what I mean. I always need a little bit of time with adjustments, I think, with the weapons. I need to get, thank you Michael, I need to get used to stuff a little bit. And we have a new weapon available. Okay, good, he's down. He dropped a ring. I guess this is a friendo. And then we can level up, right? ADP. Okay, I guess that was the quicker way to get runes.
Transient being. This is no place for one such as you. Be gone. You are not needed. Transient being. Nothing has changed. You would never make a Knight of the Blue, and I have nothing more to say. Be gone. You are not needed.
Okay, I dig it. Have you ever read the Summa? Is it the Lord of the Rings? Okay, I just see. It's the I always call it appendix. It's the other book or the appendix-like book for Lord of the Rings. No, no. Do you recommend it actually? Have you, or other way, did you read it? Or would you recommend it? That's a strange bonfire, right? Why did they place one here? I don't get it. Ain't Anyway, I'm not judging. Not gonna judge. Me neither, and I was thinking about reading it and wanted to ask. No, I've not read it yet. And I have to admit, I read the Hobbit book, the one, and the Lord of the Rings books. I enjoyed the 4 books, I enjoyed the movies, but somehow I never thought about reading the Silmarillion. Sorry for the pronunciation. I never thought about reading the book, actually. I have to admit to
Of the curse.
that
Seek
book.
souls. Seek the king, lest this land.
Okay, level up. Speaking about the weird Dark Souls bonfires, sometimes there are bonfires here that, upon lightning explode, they don't damage, though. If they talk to Joy, you'll meet them. But this one exploded. This had a small explosion too, right? It didn't seem to talk. Okay, 3 level ups with ADP. For the remaining 2,500, I will buy gems needed. Ah, that was just lightning, okay. Then with the exploding bonfires, I have something to look forward to.
You again? Thank you kindly.
I thank you. The exploding is fine, the talking one is weird. But in this universe, what is normal actually, right? What is not weird? There are so many weird things here. Starting with a undead merchant, right? With a zombie merchant, which is actually friendly and cool. And oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And I wanted to take a scimitar. There we go. Maybe the character. I am, and directly am not yet undead, but my character is currently undead. I agree. Yes. I wanted to actually. I don't know. Oh, we have. Oh, okay. So first of all, strengthen thrust weapon counterattacks. First of all, the Silver Serpent Ring +1 is obviously, I'm asking for a friend, right? Is better than the normal one, right? Let's equip it. Now, strengthen thrust weapon counterattacks. I've not yet used a counterattack, and since then I would say it is better that way. You know, I just watched a lot of Rings, and I was thinking about reading it. +1 is better. Do you know what I will at one point rewatch the Lord of the Rings the movies again. I have watched a very strange format, and I did enjoy it actually. It's going through the movies in 5-minute episodes. So every YouTube video from that channel is 5 minutes from the movie, and he's actually telling what has happened, what is different to the book, and fun facts about what has happened when they when it was practically filmed. Like actor XYZ broke his big toe whilst anyways, it's kind of weird. Anyways, it's sadly enough on German, but it's kind of cool. But you know what, I think it's cool and interesting, Michael, that we somehow had a similar feeling with watching either Lord of the Rings or something Lord of the Rings related. I think that is funny and cool. Yeah, that was stupid. That was on me. But I kind of want to have a small discussion. Have you seen the Hobbit movies? Yes, I have. And I have a big guess what your opinion on the movies is gonna be. Let me guess, you think they suck, right? I admit I loved them. I enjoyed them. Not as much as Lord of the Rings, but I really, really enjoyed the Hobbit movies. I loved them. On the other hand, I enjoyed the Amazon Lord of the Rings or Rings of Power series. I did enjoy. Did enjoy too. But I think I might have a weird taste for movies there too. I did enjoy Rebel Moon too, although I see most people didn't enjoy it. Maybe my opinion there is not saying anything about the movie. Anyhow, how did you enjoy The Hobbit? So, back to that. And I'm gonna pay attention now. I don't want to drop down again. And I will use life gems instead of the potion. I still wonder why they did include the life gems. Why they just didn't reduce Estus Flask cooldown, not cooldown, but taking time and the amount of Estus Flask. Still, am not fully being able to comprehend that. I didn't react. That's wasting money actually. I waste money, or runes to be more precise. Okay, well you guess you didn't guess correctly, but you did guess. Before I say anything, it's been a few years since I've seen the Hobbit movies, and so maybe my tastes have changed, but I remember having an enjoyable time watching the Hobbit movies, and that's why I find it surprising seeing so many people not liking them. I also like the also think that Lord of the Rings is better, but I did like the Hobbit. Yeah, I know a lot of people I've heard that a lot of people on the internet and in my private circles didn't like the movies. But I accepted a long time ago that there are a lot of people with bad tastes. I'm just kidding. Yeah. camera. From memory, I would just say that the main issue is probably 3 movies over 1 book and too many unnecessary action scenes. I kind of share the opinion that maybe 3 movies, especially for one relatively, it's not a short book, but for one book which has not 1,000 pages, is maybe too many movies, but you can never have. I don't know. I don't particularly think that there were too many action scenes. On the other hand, what I don't understand, some people didn't like the dwarf singing and the slapstick part, or which they call slapstick. I didn't mind, by the way. Not at all. I did enjoy the singing part, at least in part 1, the song. Why don't I be smart? Oh, holy moly, I am stupid. Hello, Aliuesa Pector, I think you could use some ADP. We already did a little bit of an ADP upgrade, but there might be some more ADP input coming. I am wondering... Oh, hello. That's a nice name. Hello, my friend. I'm wondering why I'm obviously... or why I am the only one who doesn't optically see a difference in rolling with the ADP. For me, it looks the same like before the upgrade. Somehow I seem to be missing something. But that's fine. I, by the way, thought... anyways. Doesn't matter. It looks the same, but you have more iframes. Okay. So I'm not stupid. In this location I can still say it is what is hindering me the most, small platform, and I don't want to drop down to 3 enemies. That's still the biggest issue. And that. So let him come up, and now the good part is gonna start. Oh yeah. I was low on HP. Okay, that was at least a little bit of progress. 1 of 3 was down. And a little bit of damage done to 2 of them. Oh yeah, those 2 dogs always confuse me, by the way. Not always, most times. Okay, good. I am a little bit low on life gems, but I think it is not gonna hurt us now because I am planning to have a perfect try. Let's see how that is gonna work out. Buddy, do me a favor. Yep. Alright, it looks... Oh, well, isn't incremental, you need to reach a cap for it to increase. Okay. Thank you for the input. All right. Good. But it got better. Just need to adjust myself a little bit. Yeah, okay, these hits were not good, but overall that was not bad. I did one mess up with dropping down, but this was the first time I really dodged well on the platform, except the part where I rolled off, obviously. So that is progress. That's good. That's good for my self-esteem there. I think I slowly have adjusted to a new weapon too, so it's beginning to feel handy in my hands. In my menaces, so to say. It was a bad wordplay, I know. Alright, let's see if I can repeat. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. That's fine. One is coming from the front, one from the left back side. Maybe. Okay. I'm gonna buy a few more gems, but I have a good feeling, at least small steps for me. I need small steps. The first one is seems to be taken down constantly now. That took a little bit, but it seems to be killed by me. A few more adjustments and being better will, I think, help out against the other ones quite quickly. I do hope.
I knew you.
If I'm gonna... That's a big if I'm gonna do it not that bad. And actually I'm able to bring the first one down without using too many soul stones. I'm actually in very, very good hope that it's gonna be fine. Don't use too many. One Estus flags. Okay, good. That would work. That will work out. By the way, Michael, I need to look one thing up. What is actually, which movies is Peter Jackson actually working on new movies? That is one thing I mean, yes, they have been, just want to see. As a director, the last one, They Shall Not Grow Old. Doesn't seem so. Wait, filmography? Mortal Engines was the last one. Feature film. That's so bad. Since I'm actually right now reading, now that I read Mortal Engines, there's actually a film series. It's so bad that it was not successful. I'm currently reading the Mortal Engines books, and have seen back in the day the Mortal Engines movie, which I thought was not bad. Sadly, it was not very successful. But it's a book series I'm currently reading, and I do like. Sadly enough, I would have liked to have a whole film series out of it too. Now that I saw that movie there again. Mortal Engines, yes. I was not concentrating. It's the book series. Well, it's a post-apocalyptic scenery, and where cities are actually called traction cities and move on tracks, and in order to survive, they so to say eat up other cities. It's actually quite a neat little scenery. Although obviously the book is I think similar to Lord of the Rings. It's not a grown-up book. It's more a teenager book, I think. It's brighter as it's dark. A little bit of romance, and not very brutal, which a book doesn't need to be brutal. But it's not dark, it's more bright, I think. Still, it is a little bit dark. I don't know. Sadly enough, the movie was not that successful. I've seen Rings of Power, and I did like the series. I did enjoy it. But I think I sometimes these are the moments where I am realizing that I seem to have a very, very different taste to what I hear on social media and on the internet in general. That many people don't like movies or series I like, and I like many things maybe I'm just weird. That's maybe true. But don't be disappointed. There seem to be many people who didn't like Rings of Power. But it plays a couple of hundreds of years before Lord of the Rings. So it's actually not during the time, and not a couple of years like with Bilbo. It's a couple of hundred years. Galadriel was still young, by the way, and Lord Elrond too. I didn't want to fall down. But now that I'm looking at Peter Jackson, it seems like he's almost doing these fantasy sci-fi movies. Now there look, but, I mean, okay, District 9 was a, was he, okay, he was a feature, he was a, okay, let's see, director. Okay, I did not, let's see, but we have to, actually, we need to, let's say where he only was a director. The last movie was The Hobbit, right? But he hasn't, as a director, Michael, he hasn't done too many sci-fi movies, right? I count Motley Engines out. He was just writer and producer. The Hobbit, West of Memphis, I count out. Adventures of Tintin, Lovely Bones. By the way, it's a very good movie too. I can recommend The Lovely Bones. Is quite a good movie too, even though the topic is quite hard. District 9, King. He then did not do a sci-fi movie, except maybe Brain Dead. And if you want to see a very bad movie, Michael, take a look at Brain Dead, if you have not yet. That's such a weird movie. If you want to see a bad movie, take a look at Sharknado. I've seen... Do you know what I've just... what I... Do you know, I still don't understand one thing. You see the little... This image may contain explicit content. Safe search blurring is on. They're doing this, I guess, in order to, you know, not show images with blood to people who are young, for example. But what is this? If you do it with age restriction, what sense does it make? Everyone who wants to see them pictures anyways can just take a look at them if he changes his date of birth. I don't understand the... I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm digressing. I don't understand the feature. Yep, Sharknado. I have not yet seen, but I want to see. I've heard that it is still a movie to have a good laugh, and it somehow was at least successful, right? Which I don't understand until now. Why there are so many bad movies? Well, it's simple. If there would be any problem, they can just say, well, but it's impossible for children to. Yes, I know. I want to do that, by the way. I know, but I think this is so bad. Anyways, Velo. Okay, I've never heard of that movie. I'm sorry, I'm just taking a very, very quick look here, Michael. Sorry, I'm gonna be back in the game in a second. I've not seen all the trailer, Michael, but even the trailer is bad. Oh boy. Even the trailer is very, very bad. How did I die? Drop damage? There was gravity, right? Oh no. Was that gravity? I did not realize that there was fall damage with that height. Okay, because I've jumped down there a couple of times and I did not see the yellow bar. That was such a good fight. Until to that point. Since we talked about bad movies, before I concentrate back, do you know Uwe Boll, Michael? The famous German director? I think he's internationally known for very, very bad movies. If you want to see bad movies, I can recommend Uwe Boll movies. Okay, you heard about him. Okay. Because you said you're just a hater, that's basically one dude who tells everyone who doesn't like his movies you're just a bloody hater. That's quite funny. And his movies really suck hard. Pardon my French, by the way. Alright, concentration. Don't fall, don't take fall damage. I concentrate. I have to say, I have to criticize one thing. I mean, okay, we take fall damage here. Fair enough. Then so be it. Still, I don't get it. We got hit by so many big weapons. We got flamed. Our asses get flamed and everything. Just fine. But then we drop down 5 centimeters and we take fall damage. I don't get the system. That we are being hit by so many menacing and mean things. Just fine, but if you fall down 5 centimeters, half of our bar is away. That's stupid. Sorry. So, hate off. I've never seen any of his movies, but I've heard that Blood Rain was legendary. Yep. And Far Cry was quite legendary too. With Til Schweiger. He did do Far Cry. Unless I'm really wrong, which I don't think. Okay, yep, obviously there's fall damage. Obviously there is fall damage. Welcome back. How is your playthrough with the Gothic mod going, by the way? Just came to think about it. To talk about something good, maybe. Actually pretty badly. I have a story blogging bug. Oh, sorry, boot. I'm sorry that I sometimes, I don't know why, words, maybe I need to accept that I'm a bloody weirdo. Words come out. I'm sorry for you, buddy. That's bad. And it seems like, sadly enough, you do not have a safe game before. That's nearly as sucky as that. I'm sorry, buddy. But speaking of movies and directors, I have to mention a director. So great, his movies are out of this world. His movies are an essence of divinity. No mortal being can comprehend such wonderful creation. Michael Bay, the Transformers movies he did. One of my favorite movies of all time. That would be my pick. But maybe you have a different pick. I'm just thinking, which would be the baddest apart from Uwe Ball? Which would be the worst director I can think of. But I'm curious what you're gonna put out. The range on that, man. Okay. Good screen. Neil Breen is an amazing director who casts himself into many roles where he plays a humble role of God, Android Jeeves, billionaire saver. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I have today... I didn't know this dude before, right? I have seen today a little fun video of a channel called Corridor Crew. We have ex-artists react to bad and worse CGI. The video was uploaded yesterday. And they had a part of his movies where he's doing all, right? He's director, main actor, and all in one front of a still frame. And they talked about his movie too, or his movies. It's a leading coincidence. And yes, bad movies, or they seem to be bad. Okay, why does he hate laptops? I think at the end of this, when I'm through with this game, I'm gonna hate edges. In every movie, he is. There are those fake laptops, and he destroys them. Sometimes he even goes out. He goes out of. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've seen a little bit. I haven't seen a complete. I've never seen one complete movie of him, right? I've just seen a couple of parts, and it was because of visual effects and that the small parts I've seen were very, very sucky. Have you seen a complete movie of him? Or of his? Or one of his complete movies? How dare you? How can you? How do you watch such a bad movie? Were you bored? Did you lose a bet? I lose patience with myself. Maybe I'm not even sure if I did. I just enjoy bad movies. Do you? Okay, that is a fine guilty pleasure, maybe, right? Enjoying bad movies. And I'm not judging you, Michael. I'm not judging you. That's why you last year watched a lot of DC movies, right? Because you enjoy bad movies. I get it. Now it all makes sense. And now it makes sense that you are here because you enjoy, obviously, bad gameplay. that's a guilty pleasure maybe of you too. Now that all makes sense. Now it's all coming together. As I'm not judging, Michael. Yeah, greedy. Bleeding greedy. The rhythm. Hit, roll back, hit, roll back. I know the rhythm. I have it. I had it a couple of times. Use it. Easy. Simple. Speaking of DC, I don't think their movies are great, but compared to a new phase of Marvel, it's better. I've heard the backslash, so to say, backslash with Marvel movies, and I haven't seen all of them. I, for example, haven't seen the last Captain Marvel movie, but I've seen the last, how was it called again? I've seen the last Ant movie, which I enjoyed, although a lot of people did not, and it flopped, I think. And I've seen another Marvel movie too, which I did enjoy, which flopped too. I don't get it. I think I have a very, very bad movie taste, obviously. All the people around me have a bad taste. Or maybe I'm just very, very simple and enjoy movies. And on the other hand, I have a theory with the Marvel movies, or maybe with the superheroes movies now in general. I don't think in it for itself they are not particularly, for me, bad movies. I think the market is just fed up with all the superhero movies, whether it's gonna be Marvel or DC. And I'm just talking about Marvel and DC, which are throwing 5, 6, 7, 8 hero movies plus series at us every year. I think the market is just fed up with too many superhero movies. I don't think they're particularly bad for themselves, but I think they're just throwing too many at us. There's just too much to enjoy, maybe. That's my theory, but I'm not the normal person who should maybe judge. What did I say about hit, roll, hit, roll? What do I do? Not that. I wouldn't say it's fed up, but I would say that MCU had such a huge success that they now pump out too many movies and they are basically only cash grabbing. Yep. Okay, that's how you could say too. Yep. That's something you sometimes see with me here, right? When I want to throw out too many hits and get greedy, it's sad that they sometimes, I mean, yes, they want to make money, them companies, but they get too greedy and that destroys movies or series. That's sad, actually. and it destroys good gameplay on the other hand too. But yep, that's a good point, good argument, which I would tend to agree on too. Might have something that might add a little to discussion. Right. I am open. Hit, roll, or roll, hit, roll, hit. Roll, hit. I do the double one. I asked ChatGPT if video games are art and got the neutral answer with pros and cons, and then I asked about movies and I got a 100% yes, movies are art. And one of the points against video games being art was that they are made for profit, and I think that's such a bad point because movies are made for profit as well. Yep, 100%. It's sometimes interesting to ask ChatGPT in a different chat the same question again, and you might have a not hallucinated answer, which is slightly different, because that definitely is a bad answer. And a weird one. But there you see, ChatGPT ain't always very, very perfect. But let's see what answer I get. I'm just interested. Yeah, okay. It still generates the answer, whatever. It seems to be a little bit slow. Blah blah blah. I get the answer that some people say it is art and some people say it is not art, and they argue that its commercial and entertainment aspects of video games can sometimes overshadow their artistic value. However, it is important to note that their commercial success and artistic merit are not mutually exclusive. In summary, while opinions vary, there's a strong case to be made for considering video games as a form of art, especially given their ability to combine multiple artistic elements and engage audience in a unique and meaningful, and then the answer is not yet generated. They seem to be a little bit of trouble. But Michael, I overall do not understand the, if there's a debate going on if video games are art or not, right? I do not that's the same like you said, right? That commercial and entertainment aspects of video games can sometimes overshadow their artistic value, right? That's what the answer you got to. But I don't understand then that's such a moot point. I don't understand why people could bring up such a point in saying movies are art. They have the same commercial background with video games. How can people even come up with such an argument? I don't understand. It's not that Marvel is, with its profit, actually funding world peace or funding research against cancer. It's not that stuff like that is done with the money, right? So, we have a few minutes remaining. I would like to have maybe success now. I'm gonna try to concentrate. Do you, by the way, actively use ChatGPT, Michael? I'm curious, because I've adopted ChatGPT over the last year quite heavily into my private life and professional life, and use it quite often now, and think it is oftentimes very, very helpful. Oftentimes it's sucky. Roll hit. Roll down, have a niftier fight. All right. Yep, don't worry. Don't be sorry, as I said. Don't be sorry. Gives me better concentration. Now, here we are. Thank you for dropping down. Yep, last try for today coming in. Yeah, maybe I get... Yeah, that could have done. Yeah. I'm disappointed by myself. A little bit. Okay, last try with them bosses. If I drop down and die of gravity, there will be added one more try. Or until I get there and die by the bosses. But no death by... Maybe I should at this... Okay, I will not... I try to not talk anymore at these locations. It leads to imminent death. Yep, that would have been better if I wouldn't have messed up here, because they were for a few minutes, or maybe not minutes, separated. But that is then gonna right now lead us to the end of today's episode. Today's stream. We will obviously go on here on Tuesday. What I do take with me as a little bit of homework is maybe doing 1 or 2 level ups and invest them in ADP. Cannot promise, will not promise, but what I will do, quite high chances, I'm gonna buy some life gems. So we are gonna go in the next fight with a good safe zone with life gems. Level ups I cannot guarantee, but Thursday, in 2 days we go on. Tuesday, right? Yep, Tuesday is the day of the week between Monday and Wednesday. We will go on at the usual time, 7 o'clock. thank you for watching. Michael, thank you for the help. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the conversation. And hopefully we're going to see it back here on Tuesday. Thank you a lot. Good night. Goodbye. Have a wonderful Sunday evening and a good start in the week. Until